Hi there, in this video I'll be talking about solving linear simultaneous equations using method of elimination. This method is quite useful in many cases. Let's have a look. Have a look at the set of equations here. Ax plus by equal to 0 and cx plus dy equal to 0. A, B, C, D are integers here. X and y are variables. Now the purpose here is to find out the values of x and y that satisfy both the equations. Now linear simultaneous equations can be solved by three methods, but in this video I'll be focusing on elimination method. Now the question is, when do we use elimination method? We'll be considering two types of cases where we use elimination method. Case 1 is when the coefficients of one variable are equal and opposite. Have a look at this set of equations here. X plus 3y equal to 8 and x minus 3y equal to 2. So you can see here the coefficients of y are equal and opposite, plus 3 and minus 3 here. So if we add two equations, we will get rid of the y terms. So we just add equation 1 and equation 2, and when you do that, y coefficients will get cancelled. So when they get cancelled, you are left with x equal to some number. So when we solve it further and simplify, we get 2x equal to 10. So that gives us x equal to 5. So we know the value of x now, which is 5. We will substitute this value in equation 1 to get the value of y. So here you can see x plus 3y equal to 8. We put x equal to 5, and when we put and simplify, we get 3y equal to 8 minus 5, which is 3, and then dividing both the sides by 3, we get y equal to 1. So x equal to 5 and y equal to 1 is the solution to the given equation. Have a look at case 2, where the coefficients of variables are not equal and opposite, but they can be made equal and opposite. So have a look at this set of equations where we have 5x minus y equal to 4 and 6x minus 5y equal to 1. So how do we solve this now? So we have to make sure somehow that one of the coefficients have to be equal and opposite. So for that, what we do is we multiply equation 1 by minus 5. When we do that, let's see that. So minus 5 times 5x minus y equal to 4. Now we open the bracket, and each term of the bracket is to be multiplied by minus 5. When we do that, we simplify, we get minus 25x plus 5y equal to minus 20. Now we have a look at equation 2 and 3. If you compare, you can see the coefficients of y are equal and opposite now. So we are ready to go to the next step now. We can add these two equations to get rid of the y variable. In the next step, we add equation 2 and 3 to get rid of y terms. When we add equation 2 and 3, you can see here minus 5 and plus 5 get cancelled, and we are left with 6x minus 25x equal to 1 minus 20. Next step, we get minus 19x equal to minus 19. So here, dividing both the sides by minus 19, we get x equal to 1. Next step is to find the value of y. So we put x equal to 1 in equation 2. When we do that and simplify further, we get 6x minus 5y equal to 1. Putting x equal to 1, we get 5 equal to 5y. Dividing both the sides by 5, we get 1 equal to y. So x equal to 1 and y equal to 1 is the solution to the given set of equations. Consider the first example here. We have 3x plus 2y equal to 8 and x minus 2y equal to 0. So what we do is here, just notice that the coefficients of y are equal and opposite. So we just simply need to add the equations to get rid of y variable, because plus 2y and minus 2y will get cancelled. So when we do that, we just add equation 1 and 2, and what do we get? Plus 2y and minus 2y, they get cancelled. So we are left with 3x plus x equal to 8 plus 0. That gives you 4x equal to 8. Dividing both the sides by 4, we get x equal to 2. In the next step, we find the value of y. We put x equal to 2 in equation 2 and simplify it further. When we do that, we get 2 equal to 2y. That gives us y equal to 1. So x equal to 2 and y equal to 1 is the solution to the given set of equations. Next step is to check your answer. Checking your answer before you submit your work is very important because it helps you to see at your own level if there is any mistake. So we got x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. We'll substitute these values of x and y in both the equations. So in equation 1, when we put the values, we get 8 equal to 8. So both the sides of the equation are equal. That shows our calculations were correct. When we put it in equation 2, we get 0 equal to 0. So both the sides are equal in both equations. That means our answer is correct. By chance, if in your case both the sides are not equal, just check your working and correct your answer. Have a look at the next example where we have 3x plus 6y equal to 27 and 4x plus 2y equal to 18. Now here coefficients of x or y are not equal and opposite. So we need to do something. Now look at it closely. What should we do? So looking at the equations carefully, we notice that if we multiply equation 2 by minus 3, we will get equal and opposite y coefficients. We do that. So minus 3 times 4x plus 2y equal to 18. We simplify this. We multiply each term of the bracket by minus 3. So we get minus 12x minus 6y equal to minus 54. So now you can compare equation 1 and 3. When you do that, you are having equal and opposite y coefficients. So now we can move further to add equation 1 and 3. In the next step, what we do is we just add equation 1 and 3. So have a look here. The coefficients of y are equal and opposite. So when we add the equations, what we get is minus 6y and plus 6y, they get cancelled. We are left with 3x minus 12x equal to 27 minus 54. So we get minus 9x equal to minus 27. So dividing both the sides by minus 9, we get x equal to 3. Next step is to find the value of y. We already got x equal to 3. We'll substitute this value of x in equation 2. When we do that and we simplify, we get 12 plus 2y equal to 18. So this gives us 2y equal to 18 minus 12, which is 6. So now dividing both the sides by 2, we get y equal to 3. So x equal to 3 and y equal to 3 is the solution to the given set of equations. Next step is to check your answer. So we substitute x equal to 3 and y equal to 3 in both the equation. Equation 1, when we put and simplify, we get 27 equal to 27, which makes sense. And then equation 2, when we substitute the values, we get 18 equal to 18. Now because both the sides are equal in both equations, that shows our answer is correct. But by chance, if you don't get the same value, just check your working. Have a look at the next example. We have 2x plus 5y equal to 17 and 3x plus y equal to 6. Observe here that the coefficients of x or y are not equal and opposite. So we need to do something. If you look at it closely, you can see here, if we multiply equation 2 by minus 5, we will get equal and opposite coefficients of y. So we are multiplying now equation 2 by minus 5. So let's have a look here. Equation 1 we don't touch, but when we multiply equation 2 by minus 5, each term of the bracket is to be multiplied by minus 5. When we open the bracket, we get minus 15x minus 5y equal to 30. So now compare equation 1 and 3. So here we get equal and opposite coefficients. So we are ready to add the two equations. In the next step, we just add equation 1 and equation 3, and when we do that, we are able to cancel the coefficients of y. So we are doing it here. So negative 5y and positive 5y, they get cancelled. We are left with 2x minus 15x equal to 17 minus 30. So we get minus 13x equal to minus 13. Now dividing both the sides by minus 13, we get x equal to 1. Next step is to find the value of y. So we put x equal to 1 in equation 2. When we do that and we simplify, we get y plus 3 equal to 6, and that gives us y equal to 3. So x equal to 1 and y equal to 3 is the solution to the given set of equations. Next step is to check your answer. So we got x equal to 1 and y equal to 3. We substitute these values of x and y in equation 1 and 2. When we do that in equation 1 and simplify it further, we get 17 on both the sides. And in equation 2, when we put the values, we get 6 on both the sides. Now, because both the sides are equal in both equations, that shows our answer is correct. Let's review the key points now. So, first point is elimination method is used when variables are equal and opposite, or they can be made equal and opposite. Second point is if the coefficients of one variable are equal and opposite, we just add one equation to another and we get rid of one variable and then solve for another. Third point is if the coefficients of the variables are not equal and opposite, we multiply one equation by some integer to make the coefficients equal and opposite. Once they are done, they are equal and opposite, then we get rid of one variable by adding and then solve for another variable. And the last point is you must check your answer before you submit, because that helps you to submit your work with confidence. I hope by now method of elimination is clear to you. All the steps are clear to you. In case you have a question, you can write in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you. Have a good day.